Hey there, this is Danavan Hylton, taking care of business today, and wanted to connect with you. I'm out in the community. Of course, I run a sales and marketing firm designed to recruit prospects from working in diverse communities for businesses, as well as for nonprofit organizations and government agencies. And so as I was out representing a particular client, which is a business in the community through our grassroots marketing service, which is connecting them to community groups, which we call recruiting sources, to help continue to direct prospects or candidates to this business or my client. Going to this community meeting, I had a chance to learn about or get a better understanding on domestic violence. And so even though I was there to represent my client, always looking to build, always looking to grow. And so some fun facts that I felt individuals should know about domestic violence. And first of all, it's something that is about power and control. And as far as the domestic violence industry, it's actually a $37 billion a year expense for law enforcement and legal work when it comes to domestic violence. So if we were able to address domestic violence, we can possibly save $37 billion a year. And there is a difference between anger and abuse. And so usually domestic violence cases end up being charged as go to an anger management class. But there's a difference because they say traditionally when you're abusive, you're able to control yourself until you're able or you need to get your point across. Some of the myths that are going on is domestic violence happens only in low-income communities or in certain neighborhoods, which is not true. It doesn't matter your class, doesn't matter your education, doesn't matter your region of where you're living. Domestic violence happens everywhere. And the cycle of domestic violence is first the honeymoon stage, then you have the tension building, and then you have the violation. And the violation could be anything from physical to intimidation, verbally, to ripping photos, to punching holes in the wall, and then eventually back to peacemaking. And that's the cycle. And so some of the reasons why people end up staying in domestic violence relationships is because they have love, because they have hope, because they have dreams of the relationship working itself out. They're saying, well, it's possible that the relationship can work itself out, so let me go ahead and continue to stick into this thing. And also you have denial and you also have fear. And why do people end up staying in domestic violent relationships? It's because, one, some of the reasons are, there's plenty of reasons, but this is what I learned in the class as I was representing my client through our grassroots marketing service. But I want to share this information as far as what the community groups themselves were talking about. And today's discussion was domestic violence 101. And so some of the reasons why people stay in domestic violent relationships is because leaving is a process. Or they may love their batterer that much to where they're going to stick it out. You also have financial reasons as well, and then you also have, reasons, as far as staying with the children. And fun fact, not fun, but a fact is, traditionally domestic violent recipients, if you will, end up staying in domestic violence situations with that individual at least 7 times before they say, hey, you know what, I think I need to get out of here. And it boils down to power and control. And so I never advocate, and I pray for everyone, and I hope that we all can have the best peaceful life as possible. But when I heard this information, and I'm listening, I'm always looking at this information and applying it to myself, because I can't speak for the next person. And I feel like if I want to see the change, I got to be able to do it myself and lead by example. And so first things that I thought of when I heard this information was, okay, well, it's very important to be able to know yourself and to be able to know your limits and to be able to know what pushes your buttons. And more so, before you truly engage in a relationship, you want to know your partner. You want to get to know them, because if you know yourself, you have standards and you'll know what you want in a partner. And therefore, you're not putting yourself or your partner in that situation, if that makes sense. So, again, it all boils down to personal development. I mean, everything boils down to personal development because, at the end of the day, you're the person that has to make the change happen. There's a lot of resources out there, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you have to do. And so understanding yourself, understanding what makes you tick is going to make you that much more better for yourself and make it that much more better for society so we can all live in peace. So some of the resources as far as domestic violence here in Davidson County, which is Nashville, Tennessee, is the YWCA, and their 24-hour crisis and information hotline is 1-800-334-4628. And there's also the Tennessee Coalition to End Domestic and Sexual Violence, and you also have the Mary Parrish Center, the Mary Parrish Center, PARRISH Center. And as I continue to connect with the private sector as well as the public sector to represent them through fundraising, to represent them through business development, to represent them through grassroots marketing, through motivational speaking, through business development and community development advising, I'm also going to continue to do a better job of, as I connect with these organizations, government agencies, private businesses, as well as nonprofit organizations. I want to do all I can as I'm taking care of business to bring this information to you, so that way you can become a better person just as well as I. Hey, thanks so much, Danavan Hylton, representing Hylton Elite Marketing Agency. We're in the business of recruiting prospects from working in diverse communities in particular territories to make your business grow, to increase your brand, and to make your job and your business easier. www.e1connect.com to find out more information. Continue to have a great day, stay great, and see you at the top.